In the shadows where the silence speaks, I walk the line where the lost souls seek. With whispers of hope and a guiding light, I'll search the dark, bring the truth to light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find a way, I'll draw you near. I'm a seeker of the unseen, I'm bridging worlds where the heart has been. Where the heart, with every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Psychic Sleuth channel. So, we're tapping back into old cases still. It's important. So thank you for being here. All the ways to support me are down below. If you would like to check out the Otter Spirit or merchandise or leave a tip or contact me for a reading or check out my friend's store, it's all there in the description box. Feel free to have a look. So just gonna jump in really quick and here we go. I'm reading what I wrote. I will try to read as slow as I can, but welcome to a world where truth moves at the speed of spirit. And there's a video about that if you want to check it out. I am the Psychic Sleuth, and my soul doesn't wait. In this space, we speak fast because the truth demands it. Join me as we unravel the unseen and step boldly into the future. Why I'm going back into 2025 cases, because before we begin, I want to share why 2025 carries a very different energy for the cases that I'm tapping into recently. This year is not just another cycle. It's a year where doors that were long closed are beginning to creak open. Buried truths, lost voices, and unsolved stories are stirring beneath the surface, and Spirit is calling for them to be heard and seen and honored. You'll notice a pattern. I'm being drawn back to older cases, cold cases, forgotten cases, because the timing of the truth is sacred. Some doors cannot open until the land, the souls, and the seekers are ready. 2025 is the year of sacred revelation, and I'm following the threads where Spirit leads, even if those threads stretch across years, decades, or lifetimes. When I tap into these cases, I'm not just reading them, I'm witnessing them. I'm helping build a bridge between the hidden and the revealed, between silence and justice, and between loss and restoration. Every case I touch in 2025 is part of that bridge, a stone laid by hands unseen, but guided by something far greater. I ask you to hold space with me for the souls who wait, for the truths ready to rise, and for the sacred justice that moves through all things in its own perfect time. The torch is lit, the path is sacred, and we walk forward together. Before I begin today, I want to say something important. This isn't just another case update. This is a sacred act of honoring Jennifer Dulos, a woman who stood strong, who fought for her children, and whose voice deserves to rise again. Today I'm sharing the final version and insight I've received through Spirit, the clearest and most urgent message yet. It's not about finding evidence, it's about restoring Jennifer's truth, her dignity, and her place in the light. The message has been placed directly into hands of law enforcement, and today I'm placing it into the collective heart so that no one forgets her and no one silences her story. Jennifer, this is for you. So, this is a case that's been sitting heavy in my heart. Again, Jennifer Dulos. Jennifer's spirit has been coming through very strongly these last few days, almost like she's been standing right next to me, asking for her story to be told in a way that it deserves to be heard. She always comes in strong. That's not anything new. Jen was a strong woman in life and in spirit. She loved her kids, was a devout mom, and unfortunately was entangled in the wrong relationship. But she wanted to leave. She had enough. She was packing her bags, and well, he couldn't handle that. She would take everything. He would lose control. I have already done readings and left my impressions, but there are a few that stick out to me even now that I want to put out. Attack was quick after confrontation. It involved her head, and there was a lot of trauma in that way. He lost it, plain and simple. He always had it in him to be violent since he's a narcissist who wants to control everything. And even when he took his life without her location, he thought he had that control. He doesn't. We can't allow him to have that last word. We can't allow her to be silenced. She deserves more. I don't know if she gave the charities, but she's bringing that in now. That's who she was. I also don't know what's around Easter, but that's coming in too. Things are stirring astrologically, and it's time to find her. The strongest vision that I remember in my last reading was for Jen was the truth. He may have went to other places and confused things as we pick up fragments or places traveled. Devil's Den does hold some significance of feeling the betrayal. Not sure why, but it does. But in the last vision she showed me was her being put in a foundation. I can go back to that vision today and tell you as it was described to me before, because it is a legit vision. I saw him standing in an unfinished house. It had thick plastic moving in the wind to be where a door or wall was supposed to be. I saw it from her angle. She was on the ground looking up, wrapped. And he was looking down at her, smoking with a cold stare. At this point, he was calm, like no one will ever find her. I'll encase her in a place that no one will ever look, a place that I have control over, a place that I only know, a place that will be difficult to get to. And I feel he put her in the foundation. That's how it plays out in my mind. That's what it feels like. There were maybe other location, maybe things at other locations, but I feel her body is here at the address that makes the most sense. And I validated with several methods. It's also a place I was at the map a few times. Police may have been around her and missed her, or may not have checked the foundation. I'm not sure about updates on that, but it's the strongest hit by many different validated means. 80 Mountain Spring Road in Farmington, Connecticut, a property that was under active construction by Fotis Doulos at the time of Jennifer's disappearance in May 2019. Again, it was an unfinished house, which matches the visions. Jen is ready to be found. She was silenced, but uncovering her will be his loss of control. It will mean the light wins. He's left with secrets buried. It's time to uncover them. She was a good person. She's a beautiful soul. She was a strong woman, that she would do anything for her kids or her family. I don't know if there was if there has been a baby boy born at any point after her passing, but she's showing me that, or will be. But she's holding a baby as if to give it to earth at some point. She was loving in so many ways, but under control of severe abuse, basically emotional abuse. She was trying to have freedom, and he took that from her. The biggest reason for this video is to put out the place that I feel she is. It's the place that matches the strongest, and I hope that by doing this and putting the energy out, it makes some cracks where there needs to be some. Make a movement in the case. It's time. The astrology is favorable soon, and when you do this kind of thing, it causes energy waves. Secrets need to come to the surface. Her family needs to have closure. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain. When I submitted this tip to law enforcement, it took a lot of courage. I try not to mention that it's based on psychic impressions. I'm sure they probably think it is anyway. Anyway, I started crying after I submitted the tip, almost as if it was not my emotions but hers. Like she had finally she had finally been heard. And so far, it landed in some detectives' mailboxes. I said a prayer afterwards and gave it a blessing and cried during, but I've never had that reaction on a tip before, on a location before, nothing. So, to me, that was her spirit letting me know the emotions that she felt. This was the third means of validation for me, or actually fourth. Please remember that everything shared here is my spiritual interpretation, meant to honor her voice and seek the truth with love and light. By truth, by light, by sacred will, I seal this message on wings of spirit. Let it reach the hands and hearts that's meant to act. I release the burden. I anchor the light. It is done. It is sealed. It is sacred. So, Jennifer, I've done the best that I can. Now we have to let the universe act. Thank you all for being here supporting me. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not. And let's continue to uncover some locations and places on different cases. And I will actually have a whole summary video for Forgotten Women. There's 4 different ones that I'm tapping back into that I'm putting out their location. And I'm going to put them all together because astrologically things are getting stirred up for their cases specifically, and that's why I'm being pulled to them. There's a reason that I do things. There's a reason that I go to certain cases and a timing and all of that. So everything has divine timing. All right. So again, thank you very much. And make sure you please hit the like button on the way out in the least. And I appreciate you. Until next time, take care of yourselves.